CH&PA allocates house lots in Region 2. GPF cracks down on illegal colored vehicle lights. In the region, Chile's president unveils new security laws to curb violent unrest. And internationally, Iraqi forces kills several protesters in Baghdad and Basra. Greetings and welcome to this edition of Headline News Update. I am Bibi Bacchus. Thank you for joining us. On Thursday, one of the three suspects in a recent grocery store robbery in Berbice was charged, while another turned himself in. Both occurring just hours after the Guyana police force issued a wanted bulletin for the suspects. 30-year-old Myra Bisundial of Lot 141 Main Street, Cumberland East, Kanchi, Berbice, was yesterday charged with the robbery under arms committed on Zhu Choming Ching A. Fu and Imtiaz Aziz on November 2nd, 2019 at No. 2 Village, Kanchi, Berbice. Bisundial appeared at the Wim Magistrates Court before Magistrate Renita Singh, pleaded guilty to the three charges and was sentenced to 2 years imprisonment on each count, which will run concurrently. Jason Isaacs, one of the three suspects, surrendered yesterday and is cooperating with the investigators. The third suspect, 36-year-old Ravindra Punswati of Lot 12 Palmyra, East Kanchi, Berbice, remains at large. The Central Housing and Planning Authorities has just allocated several house lots to residents in Pomeroon Supernorm Region 2. More from Esther Sobers.
Christmas came early for several residents of the Pomeroon Supernorm Region 2, courtesy of Central Housing and Planning Authority. On Tuesday, several families received their allocation letters for house lots under naming Phase 3. The allocations were done by Minister Annette Ferguson, Minister of Communities with responsibility for housing at State House.
Most importantly, the main basic need of any human to survive is when he or she can own their own property. When you can own your own property, that can transform your life. It can transform your living accommodation, your living conditions. And as I said before, by us being here this morning, your government is committed in solving the housing needs of its people.
Lots were allotted to applicants who were in the system as far back as 2006. Those allotted were classified as low and middle income.
I am so excited because I was waiting pretty a long time. So I am very glad the day come. So thanks very much.
My name is Diana Mendonça. I am too happy to get in my land today from the first application, and I'm so very happy.
Among those receiving an allocation were Alvin Welcome and his wife, Simone Cristiani. They relocated from the East Bank of Demerara in 2017 after their home was destroyed by fire. Welcome said they were unable to save anything from the burning house.
I feel great about it. I'm happy. It's been a long time now since we're waiting on this. And happy for this achievement.
How long since 2012, 2011.
Apart from allocation of lots, staff members of the CH&PA were also able to address a number of housing-related matters. For Channel 2 Headline News, Esther Sobers.
Thanks, Esther. Coming up after the break, GPF cracks down on illegal colored vehicle lights.
Maison Francois Chocolatier is a liquid cake teasing your taste buds. It's handmade, it's chocolate, it's true, it's healthy, organic, delicious, and nutritious. Have a taste of our chocolates, cakes, and much more in a variety of flavors like never before. Try our peppermint, walnut ginger, coconut rum cream, and pistachio. only at Mason Chocolatier, 45 Garnet Street, Georgetown, and also indulge in our Saturday and Sunday breakfast, lunch, and afternoon tea only by reservations. Telephone 648-2619. Mason Francois Chocolatier, the best chocolates you ever have.
Welcome to Kissoon's Furniture. Find everything you need for your home and more under one roof in our newly decorated showroom. Our locally crafted furniture has been perfected over the last 60 years. From our hands to your home, we also bring to you our newly introduced lines of imported furniture and sleep center, where you can find a wide range of beds and mattresses. Kissoon's Furniture, furnishing homes for over 60 years.
Wouldn't it be nice if we didn't have so much waste to dispose of in the landfill? Well, composting can help us reduce the waste we dispose of by turning our organic waste into compost, which can be used to improve the quality of our soil.
Composting is very simple and convenient. You can compost using organic waste such as vegetable skins,
or fallen leaves and cut grass and put this in a composting bin or pile. Compost can help your garden grow healthy plants
while reducing your volume of waste. It's a really good way to keep our communities clean and healthy.
So, let's all start composting our waste.
Find out how easy it is. Call us on 226-2189 or 227-8429 or visit our website moc.gov.ui. A message from the Ministry of Communities in collaboration with the Inter-American Development Bank.
Are you running out of ideas of what gift to buy? Scared of getting the wrong size or color or something they already have? Why not try a gift certificate from John Lewis Styles? Available in any dollar value and can be used towards clothing, shoes, and accessories. Let the person choose exactly what they want and they'll definitely be happy. Gift certificates can also be used as employee bonuses, sales incentives, and office gift exchanges. So try our gift certificates today. John Lewis Styles, simply different.
Welcome back. On Wednesday evening, a 16-year-old youth was found dead in his home in the Linden area. The grim discovery was made sometime after 9 p.m. by relatives. The family claimed that he stepped out and returned home at 20:47 hours, and shortly after he was found motionless in his room. He was taken to the Linden Hospital complex where he was pronounced dead on arrival. The body was examined and bore no marks of violence. Though his family described him as a quiet person who kept to himself, they were unaware of him having any problems in school or at home. It is suspected that the youth may have claimed his own life. Nevertheless, the police have since launched an investigation into the death. If you or anyone you know is considering suicide, do not suffer in silence. Please call the Guyana Interagency Suicide Prevention Hotline at 223-0001, WhatsApp at 600-7896, or on Facebook at Guyana Interagency Suicide Prevention Helpline. The Guyana Police Force has begun a campaign to stop drivers from using colored vehicle lights. More from Esther Sobers.
Drivers who have colored lights will be charged and fined as the Guyana Police Force is clamping down on the use of it. During a 2-hour campaign on Thursday, police stopped, inspected and escorted to the traffic headquarters Evaleri several drivers who were in breach of motor vehicle and road safety regulations. The campaign was spearheaded by Deputy Traffic Chief Superintendent Joseph Jack. The police is expected to continue this campaign in other regions across the country. The Guyana Police Force has issued a stern warning to drivers and owners of vehicles with blue or green lights in a statement. This practice is illegal and should cease and forthwith. End quote. For Channel 2 Headline News, Esther Sobers.
Thanks, Esther. When we return, Chile's president unveils new security laws to curb violent unrest, and Iraqi forces kill several protesters in Baghdad and Basra.
running out of ideas of what gift to buy? Scared of getting the wrong size or color or something they already have? Why not try a gift certificate from John Lewis Styles? Available in any dollar value and can be used towards clothing, shoes, and accessories. Let the person choose exactly what they want and they'll definitely be happy. Gift certificates can also be used as employee bonuses, sales incentives, and office gift exchanges. So try our gift certificates today. John Lewis Styles, simply different.
Are you kidding me? Really? So wrong. That is not what we were taught at the Green Generation Guyana camp.
Is this the correct way to do it? Drivers, you have two options that you can use. First, you can temporarily put your empty plastic bottles in the trunk of your vehicle or on the ground on the passenger side next to you. Or secondly, place them in the nearest garbage bin you see. We need you to play your part in helping us keep the environment clean and healthy. A message from the Ministry of Communities, Green Generation Guyana Sanitation Program. For more information, please contact us on 592-227-2605, or you may find us on the World Wide Web at www.moc.gov.gy.
Maison Francois chocolatier is a liquidy cake, teasing your taste buds. It's handmade, it's chocolate, it's true, it's healthy, organic, delicious, and nutritious. Have a taste of our chocolates, cakes, and much more in a variety of flavors like never before. Try our peppermint, walnut ginger, coconut rum cream, and pistachio. Only at Maison Chocolatier, 45 Garnet Street, Georgetown. And also indulge in our Saturday and Sunday breakfast, lunch, and afternoon tea only by reservations. Telephone 648-2619. Maison Francois Chocolatier, the best chocolates you ever have.
Welcome to Kissoon's Furniture. Find everything you need for your home and more under one roof in our newly decorated showroom. Our locally crafted furniture has been perfected over the last 60 years. From our hands to your home, we also bring to you our newly introduced lines of imported furniture and sleep center, where you can find a wide range of beds and mattresses. Kissoon's Furniture, furnishing homes for over 60 years.
Welcome back. In the region, Chile's President Sebastián Piñera has announced new measures to tighten public order as anti-government demonstrations continue unabated. Al Jazeera Lucia Newman reports.
It's been 21 days of mass disturbances and demonstrations in Chile, and amid mounting criticism for not controlling the violence that often accompanies peaceful protests, President Sebastián Piñera addressed the nation with a series of measures.
We want to announce a public agenda to strengthen public order and better safeguard our citizens' security. We've lived days of tremendous violence, vandalism, and delinquency provoked in most cases by groups of organized crime.
The 10-point plan includes outlawing barricades and the use of masks and other methods to disguise one's face, including and boosting the role of intelligence services and the use of helicopters during protests, among others. Wednesday, the uptown headquarters of the conservative UDI party, which is part of Piñera's governing coalition, were attacked and ransacked.
We are facing coordinated and organized groups who are acting in a directed way. We need to investigate this so that we can find the leaders of these violent groups who are causing destruction. Our intelligence system wasn't prepared for this type of urban violence.
The threat of higher penalties hasn't dissuaded protesters.
Perhaps not surprisingly, the president's new announcements of security measures coincide with the mass demonstrations moving uptown to an area that had been considered off limits, a kind of oasis of peace in the middle of 3 weeks of demonstrations. But as you can see, this area, which is the epicenter, if you like, the headquarters of the biggest businesses in the country, are now being closed and surrounded by protesters.
While most protesters insist they don't support violence, some argue the current upheaval is a necessary evil.
Piñera says he listens to peaceful protests, but what about those who have been demonstrating for more than 4 years for better pensions? If those who started those protests had written a letter to the president instead of rushing the metro, would the president have listened? No.
While Piñera called for a rare emergency meeting of Chile's National Security Council, opposition members and demonstrators accused the president of trying to criminalize the protests, while others lamented that he had not been so energetic about increasing penalties to curtail police brutality. Lucia Newman, Al Jazeera, Santiago.
And internationally, anti-government demonstrators have clashed with security forces yet again in Iraqi capital Baghdad and in the southern city of Basra, Al Jazeera reports.
Abbas Amr says he came to Tahrir Square with his brother Abbas Ismail on October 1st, ready to push for change. He carried him out that day after a tear gas canister sliced open his stomach. The unemployed teacher died last week from complications related to his injury.
When I hold his photo, I feel like he is with me, just like he came with me to the protest. I want to avenge his death. I blame the politics.
Among the protesters, there are people like Nasser Hashim, trying to scrape together a living, one shine shoe and one step on the scale at a time. Nasser says he supports the protesters, but he can't afford to join them. Despite the crowds, he says few are interested in perfectly polished shoes. The father of 5 from Basra has been forced to leave his family behind to work in the capital. Among the protesters, there are people like Nasser Hashim, trying to scrape together a living, one shine shoe and one step on the scale at a time. Nasser says he supports the protesters, but he can't afford to join them. Despite the crowds, he says few are interested in perfectly polished shoes. The father of 5 from Basra has been forced to leave his family behind to work in the capital.
It's a very difficult situation. There are no jobs. If you have money to bribe someone, you will get a job. If you don't, they'll tell you to go.
The oil-rich province of Basra has been the scene of violent protests. People blocked the entrance to the port, halting operations for days. The government says that's cost Iraq more than $6 billion. Protesters say that revenue is being looted by the government. All they're getting is poor services, pollution, and cancer. In Tahrir, there is a congenial spirit as people bond over their love of Iraq and their common cause to create a government that is responsive to their needs. People are coming here to offer their services free of charge. Abbas Salem says he supports 3 families, but he felt compelled to help in the one way he knew how.
I came here with a group of my barber friends to look after the protesters so they can continue. We try to provide them with everything, haircuts, food, so they don't go home.
On Friday, Tahrir Square could see its largest crowd yet. Protesters are encouraging Iraqis to come in memory of those who've been killed.
According to the UN, about 300 people have been killed since these protests began on October 1st. Natasha Ghanem, Al Jazeera, Baghdad.
Here now is your 3-day weather forecast. And that is all for this edition of Channel 2 Headline News Update. Tune in on Tuesday at 7 p.m. for another episode. Be sure to like and follow us on Facebook and YouTube, or you can visit our website at headlinenewsguyana.com for more news. Until then, take care.